Yo, what's up, guys? I just got done watching the Bulls beat the New York Knicks. Definitely leave a quick like on today's video for last night's huge W. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about that game and some more topics and news and rumors that just came out. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and leave some comments and questions below today's video talking about last night's game and the topics in today's video. Also, I just want to say thank you guys for all the love on my last video. I really appreciate it. Definitely check out my last video if you guys missed it. LeVar wants the Ball brothers to all team up in Chicago. And I was also talking about the possibility if Kevin Love does get bought out, if the Chicago Bulls should be interested in him. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into last night's game. I'm just going to do a quick little recap. The Bulls played a really strong, I'd say, first half. And then in the third quarter, the Knicks did come back, but the Bulls did, I'd say, end that run. And then the Chicago Bulls, of course, did close out the game in the fourth. I'm really happy with this W. I mean, Demar was huge in the fourth. Demar, Vuce, and Zach all played amazing games. Demar had 34 and 6. Vuce had 27 and 7. LaVine had 27 and 7 as well. They all shot pretty solid from the field. I'm just happy that, the Bulls' big three is playing like this. And it looks like Vuce has finally found his rhythm with the Chicago Bulls. And I'd say it's official. Vuce is back, and that's great to see and hear because this changes everything. The Bulls are a lock for a top 4 team in the East. I'd even say top 3. If these three are playing like this every night, I feel like Vuce, when he's locked in on the offensive end, he just is even more locked in on the defensive end. And when his shots are falling, the Bulls' offense is just even easier to create and make shots for others. But overall, I'm happy. Last night was a pretty ugly game. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying that the game was drunk and stuff, but it was a fun game to watch, very entertaining, kind of ugly here and there, but a W is a W. Last night's game just brought me back to a lot of playoff vibes, and I would definitely be very entertained if the Bulls and Knicks do match up in the playoffs. That series would be very entertaining. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about last night's game. And now let's get into the sad topics. Some terrible news did come out just the other day. And the NBA finally came out and they ended the whole tampering situation. And Woj put out a tweet and he said the NBA will make Chicago and Miami Heat forfeit their next available second round draft pick over findings in tampering or early contact earlier this summer. Of course, surrounding the whole Lonzo Ball and Kyle Lowry sign and trades. And let me just say, I can't believe it was only a second round draft pick. This whole tampering investigation and situation has been going on for about 3 to 4 months now. And I just don't get it. Why take this long just for a second rounder from both these teams? So it's looking like the Bulls will more than likely lose their 2026 second round draft pick, or I'd say their 2023 second round draft pick, depending on where it lands. Regardless, this is a very light punishment given what was potentially on the table. This whole investigation surrounding Lonzo Ball was a joke in my opinion. All this build up to only lose a likely late second round draft pick. No fines, no suspensions or anything like that. Also the Pelicans and Raptors got off without getting any punishment as well. Same with LeBron and the Lakers. I just don't get it. I'm fine just losing a second rounder. There was some talk about the Bulls maybe losing a first rounder and some talk even about the Bulls losing a first and second. So I'm just happy that it was only a second. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video talking about the whole tampering situation that finally came to an end. And then some more, I'd say, pretty upsetting news did come out. Billy Donovan was talking to the media just the other day, and he did say that Coby White has tested positive for COVID-19, and that's terrible. He was just getting back, and I felt like he was finally getting his rhythm back with the Bulls coming off the bench. And this will likely keep him out of the lineup for a minimum of 10 days unless he can pass 2 tests for COVID-19 with a 24-hour time span. This is pretty much the same situation that Vuce went through. Billy Donovan said he spoke to Coby White, and his experience with COVID is very similar to Nikola Vuce. Coby said he feels like he has a cold. Vuce ended up getting worse and worse as it kept going on. But that definitely does suck. The Bulls are definitely going to miss his scoring. Like I said, I felt like he was just getting more comfortable coming off the bench and just his whole role with this team. So expect Coby White to be out about 10 days, I'd say, unless he can pass 2 positive tests in 24-hour span or whatever. So definitely leave some comments and questions talking about that whole situation. The Bulls have been really unlucky with the whole Patrick Williams injury. Vuce got COVID while he's fully vaccinated, and now Coby White, but the Bulls are still winning games, and that's what I'd say great and good NBA teams do. They find ways to win games no matter what injury or situation. So I'm really happy with everything the Bulls have went through and how they have handled it to start the NBA season. And the next topic in today's video is about an article that came out from Bleacher Report just the other day, and the article was titled "One Trade Target Every NBA Team Should Be Thinking About." And the trade target Bleacher Report said the Chicago Bulls should be into or interested in is Cam Reddish. I know I've seen a lot of comments in my comment section for I'd say a few weeks now. Bulls fans have been throwing out so many trade ideas, trade rumors, and just trade targets. I've seen a few Bulls fans want the Bulls to trade for Cam Reddish, and let me say I am down if this is even a possibility. You know, Chicago's wing depth didn't look great going into the season, Bleacher Report did say. And then Patrick Williams suffered a potential season-ending injury. You know, Javonte Green's been playing really solid, but he is, I'd say, the 4 with the Chicago Bulls right now. Troy Brown Jr. did play a little bit last night, and he played solid, but he's kind of fallen out of the Bulls rotation. And Bleacher Report said the Chicago Bulls need more wings, and they said someone like Cam Reddish. You know, Cam Reddish is 22 years old, and he was reportedly made available at the NBA trade deadline and around the draft. Executives have told Hoops Hype's Michael Scotto. And let me just say, I'm open to this. I believe the Bulls do need more of a 4. But if the Bulls do want another wing to this roster, Cam Reddish would be a great option. I don't really see the Bulls trading for another wing. I feel like if they do make a move, it's just going to be on the buyout market to try and get a big man, or I'd say a power forward. But nonetheless, Cam Reddish is very solid. He has a lot of potential. And I was really high onto him even when he was getting drafted from Duke. You know, he is only 22 years old. He is a 6'8" small forward. He has a 7'1" wingspan. He was the 10th pick back in 2019, and you know, there has been some talks about how he's available, and let me just say he's a very solid two-way player. I highly doubt the Bulls do trade for him, but you know, with the Hawks, his minutes have been kind of up and down. He's been playing sometimes like just I'd say 15 minutes a game, then 20, then 30, and just the other day versus the Knicks he only played 7 minutes. But nonetheless, I highly doubt this does happen, but I'd definitely be interested. Say Cam Reddish is available and the Bulls do want to add more wings to this roster, so definitely let me know below today's video if you guys would want the Chicago Bulls to maybe target Cam Reddish. Like I said earlier in today's video, I saw a few comments of Bulls fans throwing his name out there. I'd definitely be open to it. Like I said, he's a really solid two-way player. He's still super young. He has a lot of potential, especially coming out of Duke. I know a lot of NBA, I'd say, scouts are really high on him. So definitely leave some comments below today's video talking about all the topics and last night's huge W. Thank you guys for all the love on the channel and the past few videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll probably have my next video out Sunday, so definitely stay tuned for that video. Also, if you guys are still watching this video to the end, you're a real one. Definitely click the first link below to this video and join my Discord. We're always talking about any Chicago Bulls news and rumors over there before I make a video on them. Thank you guys for all the love. I really do appreciate it. Have a good one.